Hello, everybody. Welcome back to part 5 of the Simpsons Hit and Run. We're back in downtown Springfield and about to fix it on a roller. It did not blow up. We lied to you last part. I apologize.
We cheated you. We cheated all of you. So I just found this random thread that was titled "Show me the best Homer Simpson screenshot in an episode," and I completely forgot. And this might be one of those moments where it flashed on the screen for not enough time for you to catch all the jokes. But Homer says, "Increase your wordiness."
Oh, is that the one where it's the one where he has those tapes?
I think it is.
I think that literally ends the episode for like 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say Tieti, belt popping fullness, triumvirate, 3 guys giving orders, gourmand, like a gourmet only fatter, Machiavellian, I don't know, boudoir, where a French guy does it.
Okay, I'm about to show off the secret vehicle in this.
The secret vehicle, one of one.
1 of 7 according to TJ.
Well, technically there are 7 secret vehicles in the game, and this would be 2 of 7, but
1 of 7 in each level.
There's only 1 in each level. I call the big one Bitey.
Jump.
I left my keys in there. Get a rock.
And that's how Bart died.
No, Alice, you're supposed to be watching it. I was watching it. First it started to fall over.
Then it fell over.
And then it fell over.
Well, I'm still doing better than Dad at the cracker factory. Your son has a factory downtown.
Oh, that is the Frank Grimes episode. I forgot.
You went into space? You've never been?
You've never been? This is so stupid.
That was the episode that...
This is the mansion. This is the palace. I live below a bowling alley and
above another bowling alley. Monterey. Oh, holy shit. I legit was chest person accelerate during that.
The monorail isn't the best vehicle.
Milk is the fucking worst vehicle. Yeah, I'm gonna go get my honor roller back, and then we will proceed with the actual level. I think I fucked around with that. But I've got enough coins that when I can get to
Bart's clothing.
Yeah, I can just buy all of them.
It's not in the. You can't go inside the try and save, can you?
I don't think so. Actually, I thought it was Moe's.
But you were already there.
Yeah, but maybe it's a different level as
Cool,
well.
you destroyed the monorail. Way to go.
Good. Only Batman can ride it anyway.
It's not Batman.
Yeah, he's a scientist.
I should let them stop with that haircut.
That's my favorite. We had a duel later. I shouldn't have stopped for that haircut. Sorry. Well, did you find episodes you don't really love yet?
Oh shit.
Give you one job.
Yeah, but you
7 parts ago.
You
He's still
gave
done
me
it.
multiple jobs in a row.
He gave you easy jobs. This Simpson shit. That's all we do anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, this might be one. No, that's not it. I was looking at Lisa the
Iconoclast.
yeah, wasn't it?
See, that's an episode of them that fucking with continuity. But that one, I think the reason why that one isn't as egregious is because that's not quote unquote ruining an established character. You know.
Yeah.
I was saying we haven't spoken too much about the music because we aren't listening to it. I legit love Bart's theme. It is I have found myself multiple times just driving to this.
I remember it being pretty catchy.
And when I can promise you when we go to Heroes Con in a couple of weeks, this will be played multiple times while we drive.
All right, I think I found one.
Get fucked.
Okay. One episode that I don't particularly care for, I mean, I think that it's okay in some of my favorite seasons, is A Fish Called Selma.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's okay. I don't think Troy McClure is strong enough to hold up his own episode. Like, I realized it's a Selma-centric episode, but I think Troy might be one of my least favorite.
Oh, well, that's where this friendship says I do.
Oh, hold on. No, because the Fish Called Selma is better than the one with Principal Skinner. Well, that's a Patty. Well, no, that is Selma-centric, but it just ended up
Principal
being...
Charming. No, I would
Yeah.
say that's more. It starts as Selma, but Patty's the main focus. Like, she's does more in that than Selma does.
Yeah. Well, what's an episode that you... Oh, you already said that. You already said Lisa's Substitute.
I mean, that's not one I dislike. That's the one where I'm like, I find it slightly overrated.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look up a top 10 Simpsons list.
Pregnancy, the Krusty Brand pregnancy test. Warning may cause birth defects.
How is that possible?
Thank you, Joke Explain.
That is humorous. Alright, so here's the very first one. When you search top 10 Simpsons, here's the first one that pops up.
Yeah, what's that?
And it's from The Ringer.
When is it dated? Just for some context.
It is
When was it written?
dated April 17th, 2017.
Okay, so fairly recent.
Fairly recent. Okay, number 10, Stark Raving Dad.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
that's fair. That's fair.
Well, there's Homer. Let's go kill him.
Number 9, Bart Sells His Soul.
I mean, that's one I'd like, but yeah, I wouldn't put it in a top 10
Oh, I
list.
love Bart's. Come on, we quote Bart Sells His Soul so often.
There's a difference between an episode having a good joke that we quote and it being a amazing episode.
Bart, you forgot your spaghetti and bone balls.
Don't get me wrong. I like that episode. I really like that episode. It just may not make it like a top
Quite
list.
you
of
fool,
mine.
they can be ours.
Run, you
Run,
fool.
boy! Run for your life! Boy!
Boy.
Alright, number 8, Homer at the Bat.
Okay, good episode. That's an episode that Judy Kavanaugh and Harry Shearer fucking hated.
Okay, here's an episode that I don't think should be on this list. Number 7, Itchy and Scratchy and Marge.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
I think that's an okay episode. It's not top 10 worthy. Oh, okay, here's one. Number 6, Radio Bart.
Again, that's an episode I like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't put it.
I don't think that's top 10.
I wouldn't put it on a list like that. No.
Yeah. Number 5, Homer the Heretic.
Guys, please, can you give me 5 minutes? Hello, my animal friends. Peace be with you.
4, Marge versus the Monorail.
Great episode. Yeah, I think most people would put that on a top 10 list.
3, Mr. Plow.
Again, makes perfect sense.
2, Lisa Substitute. There you go. Yeah, I know. Let's see what their number 1 is.
Bart the General. Yes, I'm vindicated.
Last Exit to Springfield.
That's the one that a lot of people put as their number 1. And again, that's an episode I like, but I'm often I wouldn't maybe not confused, but I'm like, really, that one?
That's the one where they
strike.
Yeah, that's not.
Lisa needs braces. Dental plan.
I
Lisa
get it.
needs
But,
braces. And again, I'm like, really, that one?
yeah, I wouldn't say that's. No, that's.
Yeah, that one has a handful of really good gags, and it is by no means a bad episode. I just wouldn't rank it that highly.
Yeah, I would not either.
But I'm sure people are saying that to me in regards to Bart the General in the comments. But I will say that is pure nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
That is a purely nostalgic choice, and I can understand why people wouldn't want that in a top 10 list. So I get it.
I'm not even gonna look at IGN's.
Oh, don't waste your fucking time.
I'm gonna go to Entertainment Weekly and see what they say. And I'm gonna go ahead and
all the episodes that reference games. That's our favorite. Give it IGN.
I'm gonna go ahead and skip to. Well, see, here's one thing. So they have Radio Bart at like number 20, but they also have Hurricane Nettie at 22. Oh, Lisa's First Word will also be one of my favorite episodes.
That ending, likewise, since becoming a father, That ending gets me.
I'm not even a dad in that ending. That ending kills me.
I like in this one they have Kearney drinking with everyone else.
17, Itchy and Scratchy Land.
That's a good episode.
14, City of New York versus Homer Simpson. I'm just naming ones that weren't on that previous list.
Okay.
13, I Love Lisa.
Good episode.
Pretty good.
Good
yeah.
episode.
12, Duffless. Oh, here's a good one that I think this is an underrated episode because I only say it's underrated because I don't hear as many people like talk about it. Like it's usually put on these kind of lists, but people don't talk about it as often as other episodes. The Last Temptation of Homer.
Yeah, good episode.
That bit kills me every time when they're in the elevator and he just opens the door and gets
Think
we'll see you tomorrow! See you tomorrow!
No more Chernobyl. Go to hell.
Number 10, Treehouse of Horror 5, which has the...
Is that the Shinnin?
Has the Shinning. It has... Oh, Time and Punishment, which is the toaster one. And it ends with...
that one also has a Nightmare Cafeteria.
Yep.
Because that's the one where, in all three of those, Woody gets stabbed in the back.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm no good at this.
Number 8, Itchy, Scratchy, and Poochie Show.
You mean Homer the Poochie?
Homer the Poochie. Number 7, Homer's Phobia.
Good episode.
That is a good episode.
Again, I maybe not. I think that's a good... I think that is a good episode for having one of your main characters having a not great worldview, but having it. I often that episode ruins Homer because he learns and grows about it, what have you. Also, it was like 20 years ago. There's another episode where there's like a Muslim family that comes in, and Homer's like,
really?
Homer has like a weird fear of them. And it's just like,
well, see, that's the whole joke is that Homer is supposed to be like a right-leaning like parody. Like he's supposed to be a satire on. Oh yeah, absolutely, because he's anti-immigration.
So's Marge in some episodes. She watches Sesame Street and the Count scares her. Go back to your own country!
Jesus, I forgot about that.
That's one of my favourite Marge jokes. It's so fucked up.
Well,
then there's the episode where he becomes a gay marriage person thing.
I know, but that was after that episode.
But there's one of my favorite jokes in the entire franchise, just on how it pertains to sitcom writing. After that episode where he's about to marry Patty and that woman who, spoiler alert, turns out to be a guy, and the marriage is off. Lisa just goes, "Well, that's the end of Dad's career as minister," and Bart just goes, "Why?" it's true because like he won't ever do it again. His function in that story is over. It's just like, but why?
Yeah, there's no reason for it.
Oh Jesus! I think that is one of their best. I think meta jokes. Just like, why is it over?
Yeah. Oh shit! Honor Roller is surprisingly resilient. It just blows up without any smoke. Jesus. What? Who are you?
Oh! What do you mean this game's buggy? What do you mean the bank's out of money? We haven't got your money. It's a Bill's house.
The Bill's house. Fred's house.
What are you doing with my money, Bill?
What are you doing with my money, Bill? What are you doing? Oh, okay. I see what you're doing now. Hot dogs. Arbor hot dogs.
Shut the fuck up.
What kind of kids eat Arbor hot dogs? Big kids. Sissy kids. Kids who climb on rocks. Whoop.
Lisa. Marge.
Can we come back next year, Dad? We'll see.
Yeah, the fucking hypodermic needles going to his face. That was so fucked.
We'll see.
One of the things, if you're looking for shit, if you just see coins, it's a good indication that there's something there.
That's fair.
That's a video game trope in general. You know, like the driver's license from Bart on the Road. Good episode. Good episode.
That's it. Back to Winnipeg.
If you kids can't keep your hands to yourselves, there'll be no Cape Carano for anyone! That's it. Back to Winnipeg! Andy Williams, we don't have to stop it. Oh, yes, we do!
I love when Nelson has those character traits that just like come out of nowhere like that. like remember the one where Principal Skinner's walking around the school?
I was just about to fucking bring up this one.
So I usually dust them with confectioner's sugar, and then
Skinner whooped his ass real good. Skinner like notes in approval.
And he's like, okay, so the thing about huckleberries.
That's like the fucking. So I says to Maple, I says, I'll tell you later. Well, that's what I think that's one of our favourite non sequiturs with Bart's like. So I says to Maple, I says.
I'll tell you later. Truckosaurus! The Matlock Expressway.
Wee!
You got so much money. If only
I could fucking buy some.
If only
That's the blood coming. Oh, the blood. That's the.
yeah,
That's
blood
the waste
doesn't
of a
come out.
sign. Then that's the. I wonder if that was a. I wonder if they have it. If they had that in there, but then for like censor reasons, they had to take it out.
Maybe.
I can see that.
Oh, back to the
list.
So number 6, Lisa the Vegetarian.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I like again. I wouldn't maybe put it like that high on a list, but you know I can see that.
Pretty good.
It's a good episode. Good episode.
5, Fish Called Selma.
Okay.
What? Okay. Convince me. Change. I don't like Fish Called Selma. Change my mind.
Well, I mean, I'm not here saying it's like one of the best episodes ever. I just think it's funny. I think it has some good gags. It has. I think it's a pretty good episode for Selma's character. How like she'll be in like I think it's a good she says she'll be in a sham marriage, but like bringing a child into that's going too far. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I
That's
like
okay.
that stuff.
Yeah. 4, Rosebud.
Okay.
3, Last Exit Springfield.
Yeah.
2, Cape Fear.
Ah, yeah, that's fucking good. It's it's overplayed, and they've referenced it to the problem with how long The Simpsons has gone on now with the internet. Like the writers know what are like quote unquote classic gags, and so more often than not, every time Bob comes back, now they have to put a fucking rake joke in there.
Yep.
Which is annoying because like there's a period from Cape Fear up and for like his next few appearances, no references.
Let's enunciate. A rake.
Rake. R-A-K-E. Which
Sure.
I believe Talking Simpsons had that same problem every once in a while.
Oh, jeez.
Which now the rakes always come back again.
Yeah.
Which is like don't do that, Simpsons.
So I mean that's I love the commentary for that episode because that's where they coined the term, or at least on something. That's where they coined the term the Matt Groening rule of comedy.
Wait,
Where if you do something long enough, it becomes unfunny.
but
if you continue to do it, it'll eventually become funny again.
well, I mean, they did that because that episode was famously very short.
Yeah.
Our first lost mission that I lost officially. With that, I think actually we'll end the part now and we'll come back when I will hopefully successfully finish this level.
Hopefully.
And we will talk more about the Cape Fear when we return in just either a few moments if you're watching this after the 4LP has been uploaded, or in a week if you're watching it as it gets uploaded.
Okay, bye.